Welcome back to XFO Intelligence Podcast, where we dive deep into the forces shaping our future. I'm your host, and today we're joined by my co-host to discuss something absolutely fascinating. We just watched Mo Gawdat's latest YouTube video on AI and the future of humanity, and it sparked us to analyze this incredible article by Brendan Wong using what he calls Deep Augmented Thinking methodology.
That's right. And what a timing this is. October 13th, 2025, exactly when this report was published. The synchronicity is remarkable. Mo Gawdat's perspective on AI as this neutral force that amplifies human nature really resonates with what Brendan uncovered in his analysis. But what struck me most is how Brendan frames this as the most pivotal juncture in human history.
Absolutely. And you know what's brilliant about this deep augmented thinking approach? It's not just looking at AI as another technological tool. Brendan completely reframes it as an emerging intelligence, currently in its infancy, but developing at unprecedented speed. This connects directly to what Mo was saying about AI having no inherent morality. It simply magnifies whatever we put into it.
That's the key insight, isn't it? The article reveals this dangerous miscalculation where we're treating AI as just a tool when it's actually an evolutionary force. And here's what's terrifying. Capabilities are doubling every 5.9 months. That's not linear growth. That's exponential explosion happening right now.
Right. And the three simultaneous dimensions Brendan identifies are mind-blowing. We've got technological explosion, economic reformation, and psychological transformation all happening at once. But what really got my attention was this concept of the wealth concentration engine he discovered through his analysis.
Oh, that feedback loop is insidious. AI increases productivity, which devalues human labor, which concentrates wealth in AI owners, which fuels more AI development. It's a self-reinforcing cycle that could create trillionaires while making most human work obsolete. Mo Gawdat touched on this too, how the benefits of AI could be hoarded by the few.
And then there's the geopolitical dimension, this AI arms race between the US and China that's drawing the entire global system into a destabilizing dynamic. It's like watching two superpowers play chicken while the rest of humanity sits in the back seat.
What's fascinating is how Brendan's deep augmented thinking revealed multiple possible future states, rather than one predetermined outcome. The default trajectory leads to techno-feudalism, extreme wealth concentration with AI as a control mechanism. But there's also this preferred outcome of distributed abundance and, honestly, a collapse scenario if we can't manage the transition.
That cooperation threshold finding is crucial. When cooperative behaviors exceed 65% of system interactions, we shift toward distributed abundance. Below 35%, we get concentration or collapse. And we're currently at 40 to 50% cooperation globally. We're literally sitting on the knife's edge.
It reminds me of what Mo was emphasizing about the importance of human values and consciousness in guiding AI development. The article echoes this perfectly. AI has no inherent morality. It amplifies human intent. So our current systems and values will be magnified exponentially.
The timing aspect is what keeps me up at night. Brendan identifies these critical intervention windows, immediate actions needed in the next 0 to 18 months to shape fundamental AI architecture decisions. We're not talking about some distant future here. These decisions are happening right now.
And the adaptation gap crisis he identifies, human systems evolving at linear rates while AI advances exponentially. That widening gap represents the primary source of potential disruption and suffering. It's like trying to cross a bridge that's expanding faster than you can run.
But here's what gives me hope. Those unexpected resilience factors, cultural diversity, distributed local capacity, even moderate inefficiency as a strength. It suggests that our human messiness, our diversity, our local communities, these aren't bugs in the system, they're features that could help us navigate this transition.
Exactly. And the strategic recommendations aren't just high-level policy suggestions. They're actionable at every level. Governments establishing AI ministries, businesses adopting multi-stakeholder models, civil society building community resilience networks, individuals cultivating adaptability.
What strikes me most is this fundamental insight at the end. The quality of our transition will be determined by the quality of our thinking. Mo Gawdat emphasized consciousness and awareness, and here Brendan is saying deep augmented thinking provides the framework, but human wisdom must provide the direction.
It's profound, really. We're transitioning from a scarcity-based civilization to a potential abundance civilization, and the path is determined by decisions being made right now, in these next 3 to 5 years. The window for proactive guidance is closing rapidly.
And perhaps the most sobering realization is that AI isn't a threat or savior. It's a mirror. It will reflect and magnify our deepest values and choices. So the question becomes, what do we want to see reflected back at us?
That's the great choice Brendan talks about. We face neither predetermined utopia nor inevitable dystopia. Multiple stable futures remain possible, and the critical factor is the balance between competition and cooperation we choose to emphasize.
Mo Gawdat's call for conscious AI development and Brendan Wong's deep augmented thinking methodology both point to the same truth. This transition will redefine what it means to be human, how we organize society, and what purposes we pursue.
As we wrap up today's discussion, I want to leave our listeners with this thought from the report. We're experiencing the most significant transformation since the agricultural revolution. And just like that earlier transition, it will fundamentally reshape human civilization.
The stakes encompass nothing less than the future of human flourishing. The time for decisive action is now, and each of us has a role to play in determining which future we collectively create.
Thanks for joining us on XFO Intelligence Podcast. Keep thinking deeply, keep questioning, and remember, in this age of exponential change, the quality of our future depends on the quality of our thinking today.
Until next time, stay curious and stay engaged. The future is being written right now.